Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Sorry about the holes in the shirt. This is when you work hard, you got holes in your shirt. Now, I watched the Tasha K and Kwame Brown thing, and it was a great interview. I was just wondering why people was just saying, "Don't go on the show, Kwame. Don't. She's gonna set you up." I mean, I've seen Tasha K before. Tasha K don't pose no problem to me. I just feel like Tasha K just say how she feel and she move on from it. But I may be wrong. I don't watch the show every day like you guys do. Now, Kwame Brown basically talks about what he's been talking about, the go along, get along game. He also talked about the children, especially black males, the youth, black kids, learning at a fourth grade reading level. And a lot of times we're not paying attention to these things. And he talked about how people say he's a bust and he's this and that, and Kwame probably made more money than they'll ever see in a lifetime. And he's invested, and he owns property. He owns a lot of things. I also am pissed off at the people saying that he weaponized Jessica Reed's, her being sexually assaulted by Charla, and which is he pled to a lesser charge to get out of it. They tried to say Kwame weaponized it, and this is the problem I have with the fans out there. How does he weaponize? How does he weaponize something? Charlemagne mentioned his name first. He did. It was on the Breakfast Club. You can go back and watch the episode where he brought up his dad and his brother wasn't even in jail at the time when he talked about these charges. And his father, he didn't know anything about that. He just knew he went to jail, but he didn't know all the charges until Charla basically let him know about it. Now, this is the thing. Tasha K was very professional. She told the truth. She practically gave him the floor. He had the floor. He was able to speak. She didn't overtalk him. She didn't rush him. And they had a great chemistry. Both of them, the astrology. I'm with you, Kwame. I don't believe in that crap either. The traits are there, but as far as anything else, no. But he talked about how black athletes always have an asterisk by their name. And Eddie Griffin talks about this. He talks about this all the time. He talks about this all the time. He lets you know about what happened.
Needs of work that he stood behind.
The man has, single-handedly, sent a bunch of brothers and sisters to college.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't pay for it himself.
I know.
The man has Dr. Cosby.
No criminal charges.
There is a systematic effort to destroy every black male entertainer's image. They want us all to have an actress by a name. Kobe raped a white woman in Colorado. Dr. Cosby raped 37 bitches and still counting.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody leaves this business clean. Michael Jackson fucked little white children.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan gambled.
Right. And then his dad got killed.
You understand?
So this is what I live by. Eddie Griffin he's been talking about this. You guys as the people don't research. And this is why I laugh at certain people who try to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. How? The proof is in the pudding. No pun intended. But this is the problem. We are always succumbing to what the mainstream media tells us. The mainstream media tells us about players that we don't actually research. When I talk about Evan Fournier, I do my research on Evan Fournier. I watch him. Now, do I go too far? Probably so. But he cost me money and cost me a lot of things. But hey, if Fournier balls out, he balls out. But see, I'm talking about a foreign player. I talk about every player equally. I don't subject to one player and then push that notion into the ground. You guys think I hate LeBrownies when I don't hate him. It's the truth. What has he done for the black community? What has he done to hold these cops accountable? What has he done? Oh, he wears a I can't breathe shirt. Now all of a sudden he's Malcolm X. He builds a school that he doesn't control the curriculum, but he's Malcolm X. Kwame Brown told the truth about trade schools are just as valuable as regular schools. The regular schools you go to. Me, if I could change time, I would have went to go get 3-4 trades. I'm finna work on getting a trade, but I have to find time because I'm very busy. But I want to go get one so I can be able to bring in extra income. So if this job be like they don't want me no more, something happens where I can't work it anymore, I have a backup plan. And a lot of times we don't have backup plans as men or as women or as a society or as a race. And to me, what Kwame spoke about with Tasha K was very well eloquently stated, that there is a machine that wants to keep us down and keep us down where we're not prospering. Why is it that a Mexican, or I'm not going to say Mexican because I don't want to mess with, because I know Hispanics, Spaniards, and Cubans and that, they speak Spanish, but they all don't mingle together. But Latinos and Latinas, they're able to go get something. They're able to be taught anything. They're not messed with. But let it be blacks going to do it. It's always a problem. The black man doing this, the black man doing that. Even in our households, if we, and Kwame says something interesting, and this is what happened with me, this is what happens. When you try to make yourself into what your wife wants you to be, she doesn't love you no more because she's accomplished what she wanted to. See, women want to change you. They want to change you. They want to be able to feel like they're fixing you. But if you stand your ground, it's either going to go one or two ways. They're either going to conform to that you're going to be who you are, or two, they're going to leave. And that was very eloquently stated. I said the word eloquently again because it was. Tasha K even said this a long time ago, that men are too busy afraid to say something to their wives. And they are. Men are very scared to say something to their wives because they're scared of hearing their mouth. And look, I don't care. That's why I'm not married anymore. That's why I'm not in a relationship. Because I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to say how I feel. And if you like it, cool. If you don't, you don't. It's not about being arrogant. It's not about being assholes. And then women love to use that line. Well, if your dick doesn't fit the ego, bitch, if your pussy ain't as wet as you say it is, shut the fuck up. Stop talking about a man penis size when your pussy ain't shit. And that's just facts. Vice versa. Men don't talk shit if your penis ain't like that. And the woman ain't, and her shit wetter than the ocean. So it goes both ways. Women and men. It goes both ways. I'm critical of both parties because to me, both parties are at fault. Because it's easier to say, oh, it's just the man's fault. No, it's not. The man lost his way when drugs came into the community, and women lost their way by using welfare. to keep a guy at the house to get extra money, and that became a cycle. So to me, it's like this. The interview was very good. They talked about Moist Watkins, who got into it with Tasha K. And they talked about the donations and stuff. And stop asking Kwame about what he's doing with his donations. You guys decide to donate. If you don't want to donate to him because you don't feel comfortable he's going to do something useful with your money, don't donate. Just don't do it. Stop being stupid. Stop trying to be messy, is what my mom used to call it. Stop being messy and just do what you feel is right. If you donate, that means you donated out the kindness of your heart that is going to go where it is. But see, you guys donate $50, $100 to some of these other organizations and you don't question them. Why you don't question them? That's what I want to know. Why? If Kwame want to go to the strip club with that money, he can go. You gave it to him. It's his now. He can do whatever he want with that money. The same thing y'all do with Carcino. If Carcino asks for money, so what? You guys paid him. He could do whatever with that money. You didn't have to give it to him. So we have to learn how to look at the whole situation. And Charlemagne was right. You guys talk about him weaponizing Jessica Reed. Why haven't y'all attacked Charlemagne to get him off the air? Oh, I know why. Because y'all like him. Y'all love that ignorance. My ex-girlfriend, she used to love that shit. And I'd be like, that man's a punk. He's a pussy. Why do you like him? He's soft. And he is. I can smell him a mile away. So we have to get back to helping not only ourselves, but helping the community and helping those around us, but being our own leaders. Going to help kids, no matter the race, just helping kids in general get better. But they had a great interview. Please go to Tasha K. What's the name of her page? Unwind with Tasha K. Please go there. You'll see the Kwame Brown and Tasha K. It was a great interview, guys. Please go see it. It's one of Kwame's best ones so far. It's one of his best ones. I think the Angela King one to me was a lot better, but that was different. But this one with him on it, it was pretty good. Tasha K knew a lot of things about him. Talking about his small city, talking about how humble he is. She actually was a interviewer, and please watch how she interviews him. Look how she interacts. This is what a lot of you motherfuckers on YouTube don't know how to do. This is what we learned in college. How to interview, how to interact with the person, making them feel comfortable, asking the right questions. ESPN and Fox Undisputed, this is how you need to do. If you want to get more athletes on your side, do it like this. Stop doing it the way you're doing, tearing athletes down and then painting a narrative to fool the stupid public, who the public, most of y'all stupid. I say 70% of the public is stupid. It might be 80. Y'all dumb as hell. Y'all believe everything. And Deshaun Watson, thank you, Kwame Brown and Tasha K, for bringing that up. He has not been charged criminally. At worst, he just has to pay a fine. It's a civil suit. But people trying to make him guilty because this is what white people see. The pink folks see this in their mind. The pink folk want you to believe every nigga out there is a rapist, a sexual deviant, and they're guilty. Like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was exonerated. He paid the fine and moved on from the case so they could get it over with. They still trying to say he a rapist. But Michael Douglas' dad died, who was known for messing with an underage girl. So was Elvis Presley. They never bring that up when they're dead, do they? Nope. Just saying. They always put an asterisk around a black person, especially a successful one. You guys killed Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And I told you, When they pass away, that's when they're finally going to get their flowers. And guess what? You ignorant ass motherfuckers still ain't going to give them their flowers. Y'all didn't even give Kobe his flowers even when he died. Y'all still was trying to trash the man and make jokes about him. And you got these fake Kobe fans loving LeBron. You a LeBron fan. You ain't no Kobe fan because you would never put LeBron over Kobe. You don't know basketball. So please watch the interview. It's on unwinewithtashak. She did a great job. It wasn't a setup. It was great questions. He talked about how his mother was doing what she was supposed to do. She was a housewife. She submitted to her husband, but her husband, his father, basically, cheated on her. Had a family also out of wedlock, and there you go. And she. Not only was she there, but there was guys in his town. An old guy who used to, elder. I call him elder. I'm not gonna call him an old guy. I don't believe in that. You're old. I believe you're seasoned. The elder basically took him to work, but he had to pay gas money to teach him that nothing's free. Me, I had to walk to work a lot of times. I used to walk to work, and I used to walk a long ways to work. I would have to wake up real early in the morning, and I would walk all the way to work, and then I would take the bus back home. Sometimes I would get a ride, sometimes I wouldn't. Depends on how the cookie crumbles. So you got to do what you got to do. My time when I was with my brother, chilling, man, we was working a lot, and we had to do a lot of things on our own. It taught me to be humble. It taught me to be a man, and it taught me to appreciate everything you get, which I do. I appreciate everything. Very humble, and I'm glad to God he gave me another day to breathe. I'm about to head out. Probably make a couple more videos tonight for you guys. I got to head to work in the morning real early. So thank you all for listening, supporting the page. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. Like, comment, and share this video to all your platforms. If you would like to donate, you could cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we are out. Daisy!